Hello, Yankees fans. I hope you're all having an awesome day today. For those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I want to take a moment to ask you to consider hitting that subscribe button. We're working super hard to hit 20,000 subscribers, and it would mean so much to all of us if you could be part of that journey. We've got some exciting things happening, and your support truly helps keep the channel growing. Now, let's talk about the latest news coming out of Yankees camp, and it's a big one. The Yankees have made a significant move in signing a new pitcher, and we're going to dive into all the details in just a moment. On top of that, the Yankees' major league roster is almost set for the season, with only a few players left to be decided. There's a chance some of these guys could return soon, and we might have a clearer picture of the team in the coming days. But let's focus on this new pitcher first. The Yankees have officially signed Ryan Yarrow to a major league contract worth $2 million. Which includes an additional $500,000 in incentives. Yarrow spent some time last year with both the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. During his time with these teams, he posted a solid 3.19 ERA over 44 appearances, which added up to nearly 100 innings pitched. But I want to particularly highlight his stint in Toronto, where he really stood out, posting an even better ERA of 2.11 in 12 games. That's a pretty impressive stretch, and it's clear that he could be a valuable addition to this Yankees bullpen. His arrival, alongside Tim Hill, gives the Yankees a pair of solid left-handed options, which is something the team was really looking for as they prepared for the season. Personally, I think this move makes a lot of sense, and I'm really curious to see how the Yankees plan to use Yarrow. He's been a starter in the past, most notably during his time with Tampa Bay, so it's worth wondering if the Yankees will eventually use him in that role. It's been a while since he started a game, though. In fact, his last start was back in 2023. That's quite some time ago, so while the Yankees signed him primarily to be a reliever, I think there's always a chance he could return to that starter role at some point. Time will tell, of course. Given the current state of the Yankees' pitching rotation, especially with Clarke Schmidt starting the season on the injured list, Yarrow could be crucial. The Yankees may need him to step in for a few starts here and there, and with his experience, I think he'll be ready for the challenge. Speaking of Clarke Schmidt, as I just mentioned, he will begin the season on the injured list. He's joined by Ian Hamilton, and I'll admit, I was a little concerned when I first heard about it. But it doesn't seem like Schmidt's injury is anything serious. From what I've gathered, it looks like the Yankees just want him to get some more innings under his belt before the season kicks off, especially since he didn't get as many opportunities during spring training. So, the decision to keep him on the injured list for now actually makes sense, and it's all about getting him fully ready for the long season ahead. So, with Schmidt out, we now know that the starting rotation is shaping up to look like this. Max Fried, Rodon, Marcus Stroman, and Will Warren. Will Warren has really stood out this spring and earned his spot in the rotation. He impressed the coaches so much that he beat out Carlos Carrasco, who also had a solid spring. Carrasco was a great story, and while his performance was encouraging, it's Will Warren who earned the nod. Some of you might remember Warren's time with the Yankees last year. He got a shot in the big leagues and made 6 appearances, starting 5 of those games. It wasn't easy for him, and his ERA was a tough 1.32. However, this spring he looked a lot better. His ERA is 4.19, and although his first few appearances were stronger than the last couple, he showed enough to prove that he's ready for a spot in the rotation. I think the Yankees knew they didn't have many other options, and Warren really made it impossible for them to ignore him. So, for now, he's going to be the 4th starter in the rotation. As for Carlos Carrasco, I've mentioned him before, and it's worth bringing up again. He had an incredible spring training. In 5 appearances, 4 of which were starts, Carrasco posted a 16.9 ERA over 16 innings. Despite that, he showed some great potential. It was honestly inspiring to see how hard he worked, and I wish him nothing but success as he moves forward. The fact that both he and Warren, 2 players who many didn't expect to see in the rotation, will be part of it this year is exciting, even if it's bittersweet with Clarke Schmidt and Garrett Cole both out of action. Garrett Cole, of course, is a huge loss for the Yankees this season, and it's tough knowing he'll be sidelined for the entire year. Cole had an incredible finish to his season last year, posting some of the best numbers we've seen from him in a long time, especially over his last 12 appearances. It's a shame that injury struck but the Yankees will have to move forward without him. Meanwhile, some of the players who many didn't expect to see in the starting lineup have now secured their spots, and that's what makes this time of year so interesting. As opening day draws closer, it's exciting to see how things are falling into place for the team, even with some unexpected names emerging. However, it's not all about the pitching staff. There are other stories taking shape, especially when it comes to the position players, and one player, in particular, is having a breakout spring. Let me tell you about this guy. He's been phenomenal. This spring, he's hit 6 home runs, driven in 12 RBIs, and posted an OPS that has fans talking. He's been a beast at the plate, and it's great to see him stepping up after a year that didn't quite meet expectations. Last season, there were hopes that he'd hit 30 home runs, but he fell short. This year, though, there's real confidence that he can hit 25, and if he gets to 30, that would be amazing. His power and improvement behind the plate have made a huge difference, and he's showing a lot of promise as the season approaches. Of course, we all know that spring training numbers don't always translate into the regular season, but this guy has truly made an impression, and I think he's ready to break out. But there's another player with an even more inspiring story this spring. This guy was doing something completely different just a few years ago, and now he's on track to make the roster of a major league team. The journey he's had is truly something special. He's shown he's capable behind the plate, and his offensive numbers have been outstanding too. This spring, he's hit 3 home runs, driven in 8 RBIs, and posted a batting average that has scouts buzzing. At 29 years old, this is a dream come true for him, and it's incredible to see someone finally get the opportunity to showcase their talents at the highest level after spending years in the minors. It's a story of perseverance and dedication, and there's no doubt that this guy has earned his spot. There's a real buzz around him, and fans are excited to see what he can do. As we get closer to finalizing the roster decisions, there's still plenty of speculation going around. Some players have already secured their spots, but there's still room for some changes before opening day. One player, in particular, is still fighting for his spot on the roster. He started spring training strong, but his performance has dropped off recently, and now he finds himself on the bubble. His defensive skills are top-notch, but his batting numbers haven't been great, and he's going to need to pick it up if he wants to make the team. There's another player, however, who has impressed during spring training, and it looks like he might get the call-up. He's been hitting well and showing his ability to contribute, so he might just find himself making the roster over the other guy. It's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out, and I'm curious to hear what you all think. Feel free to leave your comments below, and, as always, thanks for watching. Take care. Now, as we get closer to the final roster decisions, it's safe to say that the Yankees are going to have some tough choices to make. One player who is really pushing for a spot on the roster is someone we didn't expect to be in the conversation earlier in the spring. He's had an incredible showing during this time, and there's a lot of buzz surrounding him. This player has shown tremendous growth, especially at the plate, and with a solid bat, there's no denying he's earned some attention. He's consistently been able to deliver when it matters most, driving in crucial runs and showcasing a power that has surprised some people. It's been such a great story, and it's one that continues to unfold as we head into the regular season. One thing that's interesting to note is the way this player has embraced the opportunity. Throughout his time in the minor leagues, he's been working hard to improve his game and prove that he belongs in the big leagues. There were doubts along the way, but this spring, he's shown that he's ready to take on whatever comes his way. The expectations for him have steadily grown, and there's real excitement about what he might be able to do if he gets a spot on a roster. He's got a lot of potential, and if he keeps it up, there's no reason why he can't make a major impact this season. The way he's handled pressure situations and been able to deliver in clutch moments speaks volumes about his mindset and his ability to perform under the spotlight. Then there's the story of another player who has really made a name for himself in a different way. This player's journey has been nothing short of incredible. At 29 years old, he's making his big league debut after spending several years working his way up from the minors. He's a player with an incredible work ethic, and this spring, he's done everything he can to show that he deserves to be in the major leagues. With 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, and an OPS that has really turned heads, this guy has had an amazing spring. But what really stands out about his story isn't just his performance on the field, it's the path he's taken to get here. From a completely different career just a few years ago to now standing on the verge of making it to the highest level of baseball, this is a tale of perseverance, hard work, and resilience. What's so special about his story is that it's one of second chances. After years of working his way up, he's finally getting the recognition he deserves. It's not an easy road, and for many players, that road can feel like it's never ending. But this player has stuck with it, and his determination is finally paying off. The excitement surrounding his potential is palpable, and the fact that he's been able to perform so well in such a short time has only added to the anticipation. I think it's safe to say that Yankees fans are rooting for this guy to make the team, and he's certainly done enough to earn a spot in the conversation. One player who might be on the bubble is a guy who's had a solid spring, but his performance has been inconsistent. He's shown flashes of brilliance, but there have been moments where he's struggled. His batting average has dipped in recent weeks, and that's made it harder for him to secure a spot. It's tough because this player is known for his defensive prowess, but it's clear that he needs to find a way to be more consistent at the plate. The Yankees have plenty of talent in the system, and they need guys who can do it all: hit, field, and contribute in a variety of ways. The roster decisions that are made now will shape the team for the rest of the season, and everyone is watching closely to see who gets the nod. Another player who could make an impact this season is one who has quietly been working hard to earn his place. He may not have the flashiest spring training numbers, but he's done enough to show that he has the potential to be an asset to the team. His ability to stay consistent and handle pressure situations has been impressive, and the Yankees have a long history of rewarding players who do the little things right. This guy could be one of those players who sneaks up on us and becomes a key contributor down the line. With so much uncertainty and competition for spots, the next few days are going to be critical. The Yankees are going to need to make some tough decisions, and there will be some disappointment along the way. But the good news is that the team is loaded with talent, and whoever makes a roster will have a chance to help the Yankees continue their championship pursuit. The final roster will be a reflection of the hard work and dedication these players have shown all spring, and we can expect some exciting things ahead. As we count down the days to opening day, let's see how this all shakes out. The Yankees are gearing up for a season full of promise, and it's going to be fun to watch. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. In a move that could send shockwaves through the MLB landscape, Juan Soto is reportedly on the verge of making a dramatic return to the New York Yankees. After a brief yet unforgettable stint with the team, Soto's potential re-signing has sparked debates among fans and analysts alike. His remarkable skills at the plate, including his flawless plate discipline and signature Soto shuffle, have made him one of the most coveted players in baseball. As the rumors intensify, all eyes are now on what could be one of the most monumental decisions in recent MLB history. Soto, who has already achieved tremendous success with the Washington Nationals and San Diego Padres, is fresh off a career-defining season with the Yankees. In 2024, he helped propel the team to the World Series and finished third in AL MVP voting, proving his value as one of the game's elite talents. However, his free agency and the allure of a new challenge have left many wondering. Can the Yankees convince the Dominican outfielder to return for another championship push? While Soto's time with the Padres was marked by his incredible bat, his potential move back to the Yankees could bring a new level of excitement. After signing a record-breaking $765 million contract with the New York Mets in December 2024, Soto's future remains one of the hottest topics in the league. His ability to control the strike zone and make pitchers work for every at-bat gives him an edge that no team can ignore. Yet, despite his massive Mets contract, rumors continue to swirl about the possibility of a future reunion with the Yankees as they look to build a dynasty in the American League. The allure of the Yankees is undeniable. With a storied history and a roster brimming with talent, the Bronx Bombers have long been seen as the team that can offer Soto a real shot at more titles. Imagine him alongside stars like Aaron Judge and Garrett Cole, forming an all-star caliber team that could dominate for years. This scenario could make the Yankees the ultimate powerhouse, and the thought of Soto in the pinstripes once again leaves fans buzzing with anticipation. In the world of baseball, few players possess the mix of power, patience, and precision that Soto brings to the table. His ability to hit for average and power, combined with his deep baseball IQ, could turn the Yankees into an even more dangerous contender in the years to come. As we wait for the official word, one thing is clear. Juan Soto's future in New York, whether with the Mets or the Yankees, will be a defining chapter in his already legendary career. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.